Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe. Welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Yes, also during international break, we are live. Absolutely, yes. This time, Zach is watching from home because we have the substitute, the one that we were all waiting for. That is together with yeah, the one that wait. Let me finish the intro.
I'm the Vlahovic of the podcast.
I give up. I give up. I had really a
Sorry.
beautiful intro for you. You will never
I'm so
hear it.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Buongiorno, Farad. How are you doing?
Buongiorno. I'm so sorry. Can you repeat it, please? Please.
No. It was
Oh,
everything
man.
prepared in
Okay.
my head.
I apologize.
You,
Good
you just,
start.
you need to come back for the mega epic intro. For the people that are watching now, it's the moment to put a maximum of like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel like every single Thursday, 10 p.m. Italian time, 4 p.m. in New York. We are live here on GJustjuve, where you can watch our beautiful faces. If you want, you can also watch us in replay. But most importantly, for the people that are driving and that don't want to see our beautiful faces, you can hear us on the Turin Giant podcast. It is on Apple Podcast, on Spotify, and then of course don't forget also during the week to follow the YouTube channel Turin Giants, where our friends are there. Not only Frederic, not only Zach, not only Farad, but also other fantastic members of the team Turin Giants. That being said, today we have a beautiful agenda because we'll speak about the contract extension of Yildiz. We'll speak about Adzic, that at the moment is playing with Montenegro. We'll speak about the president, Gianluca Ferrero. We'll speak about Ottolini. Not that much about the fifth draw in a row, but we can speak about it. So we have a beautiful planning. And also, pay attention, Farad, with some Juventini prepared a game. I have absolutely no idea what the game will be. So don't go away, because randomly, at a certain moment, when Farad will decide, he will ring the bell, and that's when we will play. That's the rule, Farad?
Habibi, I don't decide anything. I'm finally on a show where I don't have to do any work. You tell me, we'll go. I have two things prepared. We can choose one, and then we'll go. Yeah, I'm rusty. I'm just getting into it. Yeah,
that's good. That's good. So,
but you won't regret it.
Frederic,
you won't regret it.
Frederic, you start the topic that we start with.
I'd like to talk about our president, or the president for
immediately.
now.
Boom, boom.
Immediately, without any waiting anticipation. I don't know. I think it's a very relevant topic, because, as the people may or may not know, our board of directors meeting will be held on the 7th of November, which is, I think, 3.5 weeks from now, something like that, where a lot of people expect changes, as does the media. And the current rumor is that our
Go. Sorry.
The current rumor, this is just a rumor, is that our good friend, our president Ferrero, is willing to step down. He's tired of the duties and responsibilities that come with being the Juventus president. If that is true, then he will need to be replaced, of course. So my first question, and this is one directed to you, Beppe.
To me.
Yeah, you are good friends with Ferrero. I saw the pictures. You went on holidays together. You were laughing, walking. Are any of the rumors partially true that he's willing to resign his post as president of Juventus FC?
For people that are watching the show, if you have absolutely no idea what Frederic is referring to, let me help you. Give me a second. Of course, I didn't prepare it, but now that you're talking about, let me show what Fred is speaking about. So this is why Frederic is saying that that I am good friend, or the best friends of President Gianluca Ferrero. As I must say something before answering your question, I must say something is that President Ferrero is criticized a lot, because people are expecting Andrea Agnelli, and probably Juventini are also correct to expect a president like Andrea Agnelli. For the older ones, Umberto Agnelli, Gianni Agnelli. We had some great presidents, Boniperti, for even the ones that are extremely old. So it makes totally sense. Now, there were some words that were publicly said, and I think that people, or they forget or they don't listen. President Ferrero has been put there with one mission, taking care of the off-the-field topics for Juve for a period of time that was more or less 3 years until the next mandate, and this is going to an end now. So, if we are speaking logically, not even because he wants or he doesn't want, we don't care. It should be the end of the mandate of Gianluca Ferrero. It has never been said that he was obliged to leave after 3 years, but Scannavino, Ferrero, all the people that came in fast and fury to replace the old board of directors should be the end now. Now, that being said, does he want to leave like the information from Antonio Corsa, a great friend? I never put in doubt what Antonio Corsa is saying because I know that he has really a lot of reliable sources into the club, especially about management. So when he's speaking about that, it's always someone that is not looking for likes or for whatever. So it could be that it's a president that guys, he's not sleeping, because I see a lot of people mocking him because he's sleeping during the games. He has a face that is maybe a bit during games less expressive, less showing his passion. Probably also the fact that he's in his seat and watching his phone. If I'm watching my phone now and I have little eyes, you could also see that Beppe is sleeping during the show if I would not speak. But that being said, I think it would make sense for him to leave. Now, we spoke about it, I believe, last week, Frederic.
Yeah.
Who do you replace him with? Do you want a strong name? But that strong name will have expectations also. Expectation of being able to be the president of Juve. Or you go with another name, a name that is quite of agreeing also with the power that will be given, and even more that already has been given to Damien Comolli. And that's the huge big question at the moment. If you go to a Del Piero and say you are just a guy that is there with the label of Presidente, but please don't step up too much, well, he will refuse. If you go to a Michel Platini that is already further in his career, he might be agree. Even if today I know that someone spoke with Michel Platini yesterday personally, I don't personally believe that he would join Juve back. Even if you know that he would have been my first name on the list. But Gianluca Ferrero, my feeling at today is yes, more stopping than continuing, depending also if the next in line wants and agrees to come to Juve.
Okay. Do you give any logic to the rumors? I don't know if you heard them, but that it could be John Elkann himself picking up the title as president?
I heard that the first time, I believe 8-9 months ago. It was a rumor that came out of nowhere that I didn't read or hear anymore, but it's a rumor that I already heard one time that he could be the one that is taking charge of it personally, directly. Would I agree with that? That's another topic because John Elkann at Juve, I believe that in business world, the records are showing that he did really well. Even if people are focusing on Ferrari and Juve at the moment, but I believe that in the business world, it's a guy that has absolutely knowledge about what he's doing. I would understand it that from a personal ego point of view of saying, "Oh, basta, stop with the criticism, stop saying that I don't care about you, I will take it myself." On the other side, I think that the percentage of time that he will be able really to be there as a number one would be extremely limited. So I don't believe that John Elkann would be the president himself.
Okay. Thanks. I just wanted to know, get the conversation going.
Now I
Farad,
spoke
who
a
should
lot.
be
Let me say
president?
hello to the
Yeah.
people first, and then
Yes.
Farad and Fred, you take over from me because I spoke way too much. But let me do that extra little effort to say thank you
Let's
to
go.
Mas M, to Ryan, to Hanichi. Is there any pool of names? Well, Fred will answer. Ciao Forza Juve Eric. Ciao Turin Giants. That is not only in the chat but also live together with us. Ciao Sasha. Ciao Frederic Vertugno. Same, I believe.
Yeah.
Ciao Steraz. Ciao to all the people. Elot,
There's so much
ML.
love. I love
Oh
it.
yeah.
People typing before the chat even started. I loved it.
Oh yeah, they are
Yeah.
waiting. They are waiting. They are
Crazy.
waiting. Pass the word, guys, because the thing is, I love to people to wait for me. That's why we never start sharp at 10 p.m. So who wants
There's
to take over after my long monologue?
Um, while Frederick is waiting, is picking a topic, I just like to say, thank you. It's my first time.
It's not your
Turin,
first time, but
Turin Giants podcast. Please, we will humbly welcome you. And I know a lot of people have started moving to our side already, so I really, really appreciate it. We have a strong. I'm the weakest part of the group.
by the way, I give you an announcement here that you are not even aware about.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I'm
No,
super
Wow.
excited.
you want
No,
to know
that's
the
fine.
announcement or not? He's not even listening to what I'm saying. That's the
What
beautiful
announcement?
thing. You
What
want to know the
announcement?
announcement or not?
Sure.
From next week,
Uh-huh.
let's see if you are able to. We need to see the technicity part, but if
Okay.
you are able to, from next week we do it in collaboration, so people can also watch you on Turin Giants, and the live will be shared on both channels.
Beautiful. I love it so much.
Wow.
Make it happen.
Thank you, Beppe.
Thank you. Thank you,
Nice.
Beppe. I
No,
never
thanks
got
to
a
YouTube because it's a new feature that didn't exist before, and I think that they launched it last week. We could have tried it today, but I totally forgot, of course. So I announced it here today.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. We will make you proud. So far, I think 5 episodes in, the boys have held their own. Right? They've been great. One quick thing I wanted to mention. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying hello to the chat.
Oh, you're saying hello. I wanted to say that 13 years I've been doing this. Podcast on video is different. One time I come on Bepe's show and somebody calls me beautiful in the comments. Hani,
That's big.
Hani, I don't know who Hani is, but I appreciate it.
But that's
Thank you.
because
Not
you're in
even.
Europe. It's already late and people already started drinking Farad. So
I'll take it.
No, because I know Hani personally because I met him in Toronto, and I can assure you, he doesn't drink. So Hani,
Oh, okay.
Okay,
See,
it's
even
serious.
better. I'll take it. Thank
it's
you very
even
much.
worse. It's even worse. The problem
It's
is even worse.
Well, but everyone else was very sweet. Thank you for. See, I'm a little nervous because we don't get these kind of numbers. So I appreciate everybody showing love, and as we go on, I'll get less nervous. I'll drink my water, and we'll have fun. Thank you, boys and girls.
You don't want to spit
Can
out
I?
the president.
No, he doesn't. I'll pick in on the
No,
question that was asked in the chat. Is there
go
a
ahead.
pool of names? Of course, there's a pool of names. The ones that we know of are the ones that became openly known through media, being I think Platini, Del Piero, and now today another little spark of the rumor of Alcon. But from what I hear, and Beppe, please correct me if I'm wrong, or if you have any other info, please do, because I'd like to learn too. But I think the shortlist that is created now, in the case that the mandate of our good friend Ferrero doesn't get renewed, is up to 5 names. And of course, our owner will have a huge say in that as well. But as far as I know, there are five names. So I don't know if the other names are real in terms of what they can be or if there have been conversations. I just know the number that it's marked to 5, a short list of 5, and that Alkan needs to give his final go ahead on the one that will eventually become president if they decide not to extend Mr. Ferrero's mandate as president. Am I correct, Beppe, or am I completely wrong and I should shoot myself?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. You are the source, and that's why we love to have you here, Frederick.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. You have sources as well. I know, so maybe I just
Yeah,
wanted
but
to
Everyone
connect
has sources. I don't have sources. Come on, I want
yeah, but
sources too.
the
I'll
advantage
start
of
my own
Frederick
rumors.
the advantage of Frederick is that you can say whatever you want. That's great. I can say whatever I want, but I need to pay attention to the
Yeah.
moment where
Yes.
I speak or not. So
We're not popular enough to make a mistake, and people will be mad at us. So we don't care. I say next president of Juve is bring back Motta and install him as president.
who?
Maybe
Thiago
he'll do
Motta.
Motta. Yes, just bring him back.
I saw some people on internet. They were crying because he was on holiday. They said, "Come back, Mister." Do you agree
Oh
with
yeah.
that? Should he come back?
Yes,
No,
because we
I
need.
sure it's true. People
Yeah,
were
no, I
saying
know.
that.
I saw, and I want him to come back because we need somebody to press the numbers and the names on the shirts. I think he'd do a great job in that.
There's
But
people in the chat
that's
who
the
who
only thing
request.
I'd let him do.
People in the chat are asking for me. Should I do it? very,
president.
very, very, very limited responsibilities, right? I don't have to mess with the players. I'll just, walk around in my suit.
I'd put you as CEO. CEO
It's
of
like
Juventus.
Nedved was in the club for 20 years. We didn't know what he was doing. So it's the same thing. No, I will just be just a person in an interview. It's like
I
me
don't
on the
think.
podcast. Nobody knows what I do.
I think the
No,
coming
no, no,
weeks we'll see
we
a
know
lot
what
of
you do.
names. I think we'll see a lot of names and rumors, but I think ultimately it's going to be Elkan who decides, and rightfully so, because he's the owner. Of course, in agreement with Comolli and Chiellini, I think. I think it's very important that they find mutual grounds and they basically all together agree who should be the next president. And it's like Beppe said last week, and I think the week before that, we need somebody who is an actual president who also has, in my opinion, some political influence. In that respect, John Alcon would be a good name because he's a renowned figure all over the world in business and political sciences and everything. But I guess we'll see. I think we have to make room now for.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think we have to make room now for the coming months where there will be a lot of names of players as well because Mercato is not that far away. December, January is not that far away. And of course, the board of directors meeting, which is on the beginning of November. So I think Juventus will be used and a lot of headlines around Italian media. Whether it's all true or not, I don't think it will be all true, but we'll see how it evolves.
Yeah, it will be a lot of rumors in the next few days, weeks. As you said, first going towards that board of directors. Even if honestly, I don't believe that we will have a name on the 7th of November. We will know if there is the extension of Gianluca Ferrero as president or not. But if it's a no, we will not have immediately the next president on that day. That will come later. So don't expect a new president immediately on the 7th of November because this will not happen immediately. What we can have is probably a Maurizio Scanavino stepping out of the club from his position and having a Damien Comolli already nominated as CEO of the club or promoted, or I don't know, the shift of his role. These are things that you can expect that day, but not a president. Would I become a president? No, my friends. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I would not love to do that. Otherwise, I watch my phone and people will say that I sleep during the games. So Raz, 32 months together with us, Grande, sir. Who would you love to have as president? Not who you think, but who would you love? Bisou, 32 months. I said it. My pick would be Michel Platini without hesitation, but not now because it's a name that comes. That would be the name today. Then in a few years, I would even eventually see Giorgio Chiellini taking over that role. But if you tell me today or today, from today to the next 3 years, 5 years, I tell you that Michel Platini would be to me ideal without hesitation.
You don't think he's
All
too
right.
old?
No, because that's what I was saying last week to Fred and Zach. Um, that
He's
would be
70.
No, but that would be the benefit because it's not anymore someone that wants to be the star, that wants to prove himself, at least not publicly. It's someone that will be there more to share experience than to be a protagonist.
But don't you need not a young person certainly, but in 2025, the world of football is changing, and you bring in Platini, legend of the club, obviously has had some problems, but I don't know. That's like taking a step back a little bit. That's just my opinion. I am wrong 99% of the time, but just my opinion is a little too old.
I can be wrong, Farad, but according to me, the executive, the one that will be Damien Comolli. We already have him. He is the name.
The
It's
guy.
Damien Comolli. The boss of
Okay.
Juve is Damien Comolli. The
Okay.
president that they are looking for is one that will get along with Damien Comolli, will be president because you need a president. But the one that will decide is Damien Comolli. And
Okay.
maybe I'm wrong, huh, Fred?
No, you're not wrong. Comolli has been put in charge, or in charge. He's put in this position with a very specific target in view. And the point of John Elkann is because I see John Elkann as the owner, therefore he makes the greatest decisions. Damien Comolli is put there for long term. That's why he will also probably within the next couple of months shift to be the CEO of Juventus, which ultimately means the same as he's doing now, also with more power. Whereas he has to find agreement with John Elkann now. He has proven himself in this last couple of months that he's capable, knowledgeable, and that's why he we will get this promotion where he can make certain changes without having the yes or the approval of John Elkann himself. So I think we'll shift in that direction, and I think we need somebody who he can form an alliance with, and who better than, as you said, Platini. They're both French. They share the same vision. Platini has never, ever um, hidden his love for Juventus. Platini is also a figure that knows what he wants and has a very clear view about that. Still politically fairly involved. He still puts a lot of weight in. His name alone brings a lot of aura to the whole of Juventus. So I think that would be the best choice. I saw somebody ask why not Del Piero. For me, Del Piero is a symbol, whereas for Beppe, Beppe is afraid that they will use him as a scapegoat and his name, his legacy for Juventus will be
Yeah.
tainted. For me, it's different. I think Del Piero has no um, knowledge about how to be a president, and Del Piero is somebody who's known to be very democratic. I think in this day and age, we don't need somebody who's democratic. We need somebody who's passionate and in love with Juve, to get us along and to fight the coming wars that we will probably have with FIFA and UEFA. We have to be very honest here.
Mm.
We're getting in those crosshairs every season. There's always something to pick about at Juventus, whereas a City, PSG, Inter can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And this is not mudslinging on my part. These are just facts. And I think we need a president that can stand up, that can demand some respect, and can ask and can say, this is not okay. If you want to punish us for something that we allegedly did, then you have to do the same with other clubs, no matter how wealthy they are or what oil fund or whatever that supports them. And I think Platini is the right person to do that. I think Del Piero is a bit too soft and democratic for a role as president in the shape that Juve is in right now. But
Is
that's
Del
just
Piero
my 2 cents.
has Del Piero even shown interest? Because to me, it seems like he's living his best life, traveling. Does
Del
he? Does
Piero is
he? Does he?
absolutely open to come back in a role at Juve,
Mhm,
but a role where he has the freedom to
mhm.
work, to decide, to be involved, not as just an ex-legend that is there just being there, which is totally understandable. I give you an inside story about Zlatan Ibrahimovic that yesterday was at the ECA meeting, European Commission, I don't know the full name,
Association.
association. He was there, and at a certain moment, because they speak, etc., he said publicly also, and the person that Zlatan is, he's the best one, he's the one that knows everything, etc. But he said publicly, I was totally wrong. That role that I have now at Milan, or that step becoming a manager, humbled me a lot because I understood that I knew actually nothing about the off the field football. I thought I knew, but I had absolutely no idea what I was speaking about when I arrived. It's another total different world. Being a next player, how legendary that you are, how many clubs that you did in your life, uh, is not always enough. You need much more than that. And that's why I tell you, uh, a Giorgio Chiellini, for example, not because he studied. I think that we are overrating because it looks like he's the only football player with the degree. But the steps that he's making are smart, being humble in the shadow, doesn't want to take care of the sporting side in his first year. He went to LA with a specific also idea to learn a totally different vision. Coming back, shadow, no sport, now a bit more involved into sport and growing up in that political side and being involved. Uh, let's see. Then that doesn't mean that he will succeed as well. Let's see in a few years. But I think, like Nedved, for example, how long was he just walking around in all the different areas of Juve before he got an official title at Juve? I know the joke and I know the rumor of back then that we have absolutely no idea what the Nedved was doing, but I think it was extremely clear what he was doing back then. Um, so you have steps to do. Having Del Piero back immediately is, according to me, one of the wrong choices at the moment. To me, yeah, but then, from the moment that he will be announced as president, I will be his biggest supporter, of course. I'm not sure.
I think the best thing is to appoint Platini and Del Piero together, not in the same role, of course, but Platini maybe as a president, Del Piero on the board of directors, to give Del Piero, I don't know, the 10 years that Platini will be president, 5 years, 6 years, to give him that experience. And eventually, at that point, when Platini steps down, choose between either him or Chiellini or whatever to see who has made the biggest steps in those years. Because as you said, not only Chiellini, he has a degree and whatever. He's very intellectual. I agree, but also Del Piero. He's very business minded. Went to
Yeah,
LA with
yeah.
the restaurant thing. Has the marketing all set up. Is the same with Adidas as well. A lot of marketing insights, a lot of business contacts that he's
It's actually
built
not
up
a bad
during the
idea.
years.
He can be the
So
face of the club still.
there are a lot of options. The thing what we need to do now is not be hasty and choose the right option, because if you choose the right option, then we will have many benefits for years to come. If we choose the wrong one, we'll have quite the opposite for a few years. So this is a
So I'm
critical
I'm
decision.
I'm reading here in the comment. Well said, Frederick. First of all,
Thank you.
just an option. It may be a weird question, but why not Agnelli?
Who,
He's still
Agnelli?
suspended.
No. Okay.
No,
Yes.
Agnelli is still suspended for I think 2 years and 8 months.
Oh
No,
man.
less.
Or yeah, it was the sentence was 2 years and 8 months, and then time served. So it's basically another year that he needs to be something like that. But even if he wasn't suspended, I honestly don't think that our good friend John Alcon would be welcoming him with open arms. Not
Mm.
because he's not capable, but I think the errors that he committed during especially the last 2, 3 seasons, or after the Ronaldo arrival, without having the backing of Pepe Marotta. He thought himself omnipotent and wanted everything to go his way. The decisions that he made damaged not only the club, but also Elkan, because Exor is a big shareholder of Juventus. Exor was the one who had to sign the checks, so to speak. And Exor did a financial solid investment after Agnelli's dismissal to try to regain some financial balance. It would be very stupid business wise of John Alcon to bring back the person who financially put a huge dent into Exor and Juventus's bank account as a whole. That's my opinion.
I think it's too early to see Andrea Agnelli, like Fred said. Also because Agnelli has one vision that I totally share, but really totally share. It's the vision of you cannot grow with Serie A. But the problem is that in the last few years, all the work that we did was to actually be back friends with Serie A. So if you have an Andrea Agnelli that cannot work with his vision, which is, according to me, the correct one, but then we have a problem. That doesn't mean that he wants to leave Serie A, but he understands clearly that you need to find another way to grow if you want to match and pair the other ones. And today it looks like totally unrealistic because of the gap that has been created since so many years. But back then, in the initial talks, 14, 15, the vision was really clear of Andrea Agnelli because he understood and anticipated really fast what would happen and what we are living in today. Now I think it's even too late. So bringing back Andrea Agnelli, telling him, "Hey, yeah, great, you are back, but you cannot use the vision that you have," makes totally no sense.
Understood. I did say it was a stupid question, to be honest.
No, it's not a stupid question because a lot of people are speaking about it and thinking about it. And I tell you even more, Andrea Agnelli has always been, and probably until the next one proves me wrong, will always be my favorite ever president. To me,
Same,
the
same.
best.
Yeah, there was a couple
My
mistakes, but
dream on my bucket list is one day to be able to drink a coffee with him. I know some people that knows him directly, but they don't want to help me. I'm pissed off with that. But would make sense. Imagine, oh, there is Pepe from GJustjuve wants to drink a coffee with you. But
You
I
never
would
know.
love,
I
love to.
I heard that Agnelli in his time when he was president, he found that people that supported Juventus from outside the Juventus official circle, that he was very happy with them because he
Oh yeah,
always understood that the people outside of Juventus bring in just as much value as the people within Juventus. And he fully embraced that. That's why he always said, because people always gave him a bit of criticism about the fact that he built a stadium for just 41,000 people. He said, I built this stadium for 41,000 people because it cost me 150 million. If I wanted to put in 60,000 people, it would have cost me 350 million, meaning that during that time, I wouldn't have money to invest in transfers and build a team. So what do? I prefer to have 41,000 passionate people that really want to see Juventus with a sold out house every time we play at home, than have a stadium for 60,000 where people, 20, 30,000 of them, just come to watch a show and just see it as a tourist attraction. So I completely agree with him on that
yeah.
point. But
But
for me,
his words on the 8th of September at the opening of the stadium were sincere. So
yeah,
it was not a show when he's speaking to Juventini, going directly into their heart. It is totally sincere in these words. So no, Agnelli to me is good. I tell you, if you're watching Andrea, you know, Amsterdam is not far away, so I
no,
can
we
go
will
there.
be right there, Andrea. Just give me a call, even WhatsApp message. I'll
Yeah,
get dressed and I'll pick Beppe up along the way and we'll be there.
yeah. But
Hashtag
just
coffee with Agnelli is starting.
that's
You
beautiful.
never
Oh,
know.
we need to do an hashtag. Just a coffee with Agnelli.
I
Would be
think
great.
we
But
should launch that.
I would not want him immediately here on the channel because some people said bring him here at GSU. I would not. I would prefer to have a tete-a-tete with without camera, without recording, as natural as possible. Where of course the last question would be when do you join the podcast? That would be the last question.
By the way, I had coffee with you. We just met. We didn't mention at the top of the show. I actually had coffee with Beppe, and that was
What a beautiful video.
I've never hugged anyone like this in my life. I'm just telling you.
You can feel
I,
the love in the video, like
I
for
love
real.
it. We
Awesome.
met a few months ago. It was awesome. Finally, after so many years, in the beautiful city of Orlando. Let me tell you. I promised to bring this up. Is it okay, Beppe? Are we done with the
yeah,
president talk?
yeah, of
S-
course.
You guys, I mean, you can see the comments here, but you guys don't really understand how much Beppe is loved because he has this positive energy and people just around him go crazy. I couldn't believe it. Hugs, kisses, kids. He's sorry. He's picking up kids and taking pictures with them. It was very beautiful to see. The people love you. The man of the people, Beppe.
Ah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look, I can't wait for my next trips soon because that's the most beautiful thing is meeting fans of Juve. It's super super nice to speak. At the end we always say the same things, but it's so nice to see what's in their eyes, the emotion of sharing with someone that they actually know already. It's really really beautiful. So I can't wait for my next trips. I will be unfortunately or luckily in the Madrid Stadium Bernabeu for Real Madrid Juve. Before that, the day before, we have an event with some official clubs of Spain and with the legend of Juve. But
I can hear you guys.
let's see how it goes. That's why I'm happy to see them before the game, not after the game, because it will be a tough one. Is there someone in the chat that is positive? No, I will ask it otherwise. 3 next games: Como, Real Madrid, Lazio. How many points on 9? 0 or 3, depending.
No, 0-0. And Belgium, Beppe, that's
Yeah,
our
I
three,
know, I
yeah.
know.
But for the people at home, no, I think 0 points.
We lose 3 games in a row.
I think so, yes.
God, so
Yeah. I have
I'm good
the
now.
feeling I don't know if you noticed the Milan game really broke me. The Milan game really broke me, and I don't know. I have a scary feeling. I don't know how to put it. What made us special in the first few games, I didn't see anymore. I saw all the bad things that we had even in the first few games, but the positives that I saw in those first few games, I didn't see anymore in that Milan game. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, we didn't meet the best opponents yet. I mean, name-wise, yes, Atalanta is a fairly good team, Dortmund as well, Milan maybe as well, but the really dangerous teams, the teams that I fear are teams like Como. Of course, Real Madrid, it's Real Madrid, but Como is a dangerous team for me, Lazio as well, because they start this game and it's the game of the season for them. It's always the game of, whereas Milan, it's a Juve game. If we draw, it's okay because we have to keep balance. Como goes all out. We either win or we lose. They come out guns blazing. Lazio will do the same, in my opinion. We always had issues with Lazio. Como is a very good team, very well rounded, very a lot of pace in that team, a lot of technicality. I really fear them. And Real Madrid, yeah, goes without saying, it's Real Madrid. So I'm not trying to be negative, Nancy, here, but I'm just, in my opinion, if we get 1 point out of those 3 games, it'll be a lot. That's just my opinion.
1 out of the 3 games.
Bebe, my microphone, my headphones were muted. What is the number that people are putting in the chat?
Yeah, I've put all the thing now to make an average. The average is wait, and let me check. 4. The average of points is 4. It goes from the most optimistic ones like Amir with 9, like the most pessimistic one like Dick Laurent with 0. We have 4, we have 1, 6, a lot of 6 in the beginning. So yeah, I think that the average is 4.
I'm hoping for 9. Don't get me wrong, because I see
No,
people
no, of
maybe.
course,
I'm hoping for 9. I hope we win every game this season. That's not the point. Realistically, though, I think these are teams that we need to fear due to the negative points that we still have as a team and which aren't improving. I think this Milan team, for example, was very weak. I didn't think they were very strong. I think
Allegri was pissed off. Huh? He was pissed off
yeah,
after the game. He said, I heard that he said we had the opportunity to kill them, also psychologically, mentally.
yeah.
First of all, of course, having 2 points more, which they didn't say no to, but on top of that, also to totally destroy Juve. And I think that if we would have lost, in what I predicted, you remember my prediction losing 3-0, which I really believed would happen 1 week before, a few days before. I think that 2 weeks like that would have been a total hell. So yeah. Now, what I believe for the next 3 games, but if the most important for me, to me, I tell you, it's Serie A. It's Serie A, 100%, because then eventually you can still make it up. Because Real Madrid is not the game that you are obliged to win. If you lose against Real Madrid, of course, people will be 30 minutes pissed off because you lose, because you wanted to do well, but then after 30 minutes, people are a bit more realistic again. If you don't win against Como, if you don't win against Lazio, pay attention because Lazio, they've just sent only 4 players in international break, so they have all the time of the world to prepare the games and to rest as well. If you don't win both of these games, it would be a disaster. That's why I believe that if there is one game that Juventus could win, it's probably the one against Real Madrid. The game that you don't need to win. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah. I also see us getting a draw there much easier than getting a draw at, say, the likes of Como or Lazio.
You remember
My
last year
opinion.
it was the same, Manchester City. You
Hmm.
will, even if Manchester City was not in the same form as Real Madrid now.
It's a bit different planets, to be honest.
Gatti on Mbappe.
But if we do that game, Farada, if we do that game, it will not be good, I believe. Let's answer the question from Sosi Maxos, and then we go with your game because I see that your papers are already ready, Farad, right?
Saucy Moxas was on our show too.
Oh, bravo.
Hello, Saucy.
Sosi Maxos, Igor has a full week to train with the defenders, and they didn't get called up. So I think that's a positive and will do good for us moving forward. Um, I saw who was remaining in the team. It was funny because you had the 3 goalkeepers, and then you had Kalulu, Kelly, Gatti, Rugani, Bremer, and then you have of course Caballa. This in the J Medical. Miretti, by the way, if you want an update about Miretti, everyone is saying, yeah, he will be back. He will be back. At the moment, nobody saw him. So I don't think that he will be there for Como.
No,
So
no,
forget about the trio of games that are upcoming for Miretti, even if a lot of people say, hey, he will arrive, he will arrive. He never
no, no,
arrives.
no, no, no.
So there is nobody, guys, to train. I don't think that you can really train you can do, honestly, this is not to defend Tudor because every coach in the same situation, more or less, except of the lucky ones like Sarri, but they cannot do anything, guys.
It's just physical training, a bit of set piece training, which I hope that will help in the games. That's basically no more than that. And then, of course, they probably, in my opinion, will turn to the physios as well to prevent injuries. They will lower the intensity. They'll maybe paste in 2, 3 more tactical sessions during the week because there's nobody to play a whole game with or whatever. So it's not like Tudor has all these options. Also, Tudor is not the kind of coach that trains in parts. Where a lot of coaches said during training sessions tell the forwards to go with a forward with a striking coach to work on finishing whatever. Tudor doesn't do that. He takes the team as a whole, which can have its benefits, but also if you have negative points, then it has its negatives because you can't really remedy the things that go wrong, I think, in a specific area of the pitch. So I don't know if it's an advantage, but we'll see. But yeah, I got the Mbappe pairing. Please don't ever mention that again because
Beppe, can you scroll
mi
up?
viene l'acido.
There's a question about Milik. If you go on Transfer Market, Milik's injury says unknown injury and expected return. There's nothing there. It's just a blank. He's still alive. And
Even
they don't know what's wrong
Transfermarkt
with
gave
him.
up.
They're like, hey, you just bad. It's sad. I don't mean to laugh at him, of course, but unknown injury.
Milik is unofficially out of the team, guys. Milik is not
Mm.
Yeah.
part of Juve 25, 26, and I will tell you even more. He was not even part of 24, 25. So it's a no say. We don't speak about it. But Milik is not a Juve player anymore. He's paid by Juve.
Yeah, he wouldn't even be called up if he was the fittest guy on the team. And that's a quote.
What was the quote? I missed it. Sorry.
That he wouldn't even be called up for a game if he was the fittest guy on the team.
Makes sense.
So do with that what you will.
Well, here for Rad.
Yes,
Do me
sir.
the game.
Well, there's three sort of difficult questions. There's, if you type in and do a quiz about Juve on the internet, questions are so easy, so I had to sort of like make them up myself. And I believe last time we played, you were the man of the house. You held the title of, the owner of the channel. You didn't lose.
No, it's true. But I'm always scared
So,
about these
so
games
no,
because
it's okay. Don't be
you don't
scared.
know in
If you,
advance. You are not prepared, and then you can totally flop. So, but yeah, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I'm sweating.
I think if we pair you up with Frederick, the crowd in the comments will love it, and whoever's listening and watching will love this. 3 questions, and then the fourth question, we're gonna go, name me blah blah blah, and you will tell me until one of you runs out of questions. It's gonna be really interesting. You guys ready? I
don't understand, but okay.
Nah, same
I'll
for me. I
explain.
have absolutely no idea.
I'll explain it. I'll explain it. So since if Beppe doesn't get it right, Frederick and vice versa can steal the answer. We don't have many questions. We have like 3 questions here. It's not going to take long. So you will be able to steal it. Do not look at the comments, because I guarantee you people will be
I
watching.
will wait. Let me click him away.
Yes.
Wait. I will try to do something here. I don't know if I can do that.
I did it old school. Look, I wrote them down.
No, because I wanted to do reaction only. But I don't know if it's I don't know if it works or not, guys. Can you try typing something, Saraz, if it's work or not?
Who, me?
No, Saraz.
Oh,
I took out. I don't know if I took out all the reactions or
No.
I know. Okay, yeah, okay. So it's not working. Okay, I will try to find it out another time. But anyway, I will.
no
I
problem.
promise
We'll
I will
make
not-
it work.
I will
No
No,
problem.
I won't look.
Okay, don't look. Beppe, since you won the last one and we're in your house, you'll go first. It's kind of a sad question, but it was a very important part in Juve history, especially if you watched in the 90s. Can you name me the exact date of Del Piero's injury, the ACL?
98, 98, quite early in the season. I believe it's November, but I can be wrong there.
You got it, baby. You got it.
Then the day exact 28th of November. No, that's the birthday of my sister. But November 98.
It is November 98. Frederick.
And it is the 8th. It's today. Yesterday, I think.
No, today
think.
it's October, but in a month,
November.
it will
November.
be
Yeah, November.
November 8th.
8th.
Well done. I mean, we'll split this one. We'll
Ah,
split.
it's a
Did you know?
competition with Fred, or are we a team?
No, Frederick has one.
You don't
Frederick
even
has
know
one.
your game.
I was helping you. I thought we were a team. I thought, yes, we have this in the bag, but no, we don't.
Obviously, I still remember the day I came to school. It was like, life is over. Del Piero is out.
I remember it very well. Also the date, and I'll tell you why. Because we have a sort of autumn holiday around Halloween in Belgium, and this was one of the periods where my school finished at the end of October, and we had a week. So I was very happy because I was a Pro Evolution soccer player in that period. I played a lot, and it always came out around that date. And I was very happy because in that weekend also Juventus played. So I had a blast for the whole week, and something had to go wrong, and it was that. So
Yeah, it was really sad.
yeah.
Beppe assists Frederick for open goal. All right, people are into it. Question number 2 goes to Frederick. He has a chance to go 2 up. Frederick, can you name me the official number, and this is sourced by Juventus's official website, the official number of seats at the Allianz Stadium?
I think it's 41,000. Now it's
Beppe has a chance to steal. I'll give you 5 more
41.
seconds.
Yeah, just give me. I think it's 41,000. 500. It's gonna be 7 or 17.
No way.
7.
Oh, no way. He did it. Yes. 500. Yes.
Let's go. It was 17 or
41,000.
7.
41.
The
Yeah.
last,
and a half.
the last update I've seen is 41,666 because this season they added a bit more than 100 seats.
So
That's true.
let me ask the chat.
No,
If-
no, no.
if-
Beppe's true. Beppe's true.
I
Beppe's
know
But
I'm true.
but I
because
looked
I
in.
know,
I
I
looked.
know I'm true. I
because
checked yesterday.
I remember the number of seats, and it was prior to. And the reason I remember it is because it was an article stating that they would remove the benches in the stands, put down separate benches for the players in order to increase the number. But the
Yeah.
official number at which the stadium was built was indeed 41,507, which has been
See, that's
expanded.
why I don't have a. That's why I don't have a quiz show, huh? Well, you know what?
But I will tell
they
you that
should
this
upgrade-
one we should not give points. You know why? Because Juventus, and I will tell you, Juventus didn't officially communicate the new official number. You know what I will do? This week I will ask the official new
Sounds
number
good.
because I know the one that is taking care of the stadium because they didn't communicate about it. So the 41,666 could be something added up like that roughly, but I don't have the
Interesting.
official
Well,
number.
thank you for. I honestly went online and I checked their website and I thought that was it. But by the way, did you see when Allegri sat down in the new bench on the new bench during the last game? He even made a comment to his friend who was sitting next to him. It was kind of funny because he had to sit up there, hear all the all the talk, and when he comes back, he's
I
protected.
think it was
more.
better. Can I be honest? I think when they had the seats in the stadium in the crowd, I thought it had a lot more appeal than now.
I
Now
loved
it's
it.
like
I loved
any
it.
As well.
I loved it. Now it's like any other random Serie A
Yeah,
stadium.
it
where
was
they
it
have
was it
the-
was really cool. It was really cool that the fans got to see it.
I
the
can
back of their
understand it
heads.
from a financial point of view. I mean, a
Well,
number
excellent.
100
Yeah, because
seats.
yeah, and our elite seats, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, but
All right,
And
boys.
I prefer, yeah.
Let's say it's 1-1. Beppe, you're next.
2-2 then.
All right, 2-2. This is kind of a difficult question, Beppe. In 1982, Paolo Rossi won the Ballon d'Or. The second place was I'm gonna mess up his French last name, but Alain Giresse.
Gires.
Yeah.
There was another Juve player that took third spot that year in 1982, Ballon d'Or. Who was it?
Juve player 82.
Yes, sir.
So that's
Can only be one.
the one that also won the World Cup, of course, in 82.
That we now hate, I think, or the majority of fans hate.
I'm thinking back of the 82 national team because we had a lot of Juve players back then. Can we go with a Tardelli? I would say Tardelli, but I'm not sure. No.
It was not an Italian player.
Then I know who it is. Boniek.
Wozniak.
Yeah.
Well done, boys.
Point
Well done. You
Frederic.
see, I
Point
made you
Frederic.
I made you sweat a little bit, huh? Frederick, did you know?
He knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
That's my boy. Turin Giants
That's why
doesn't
I-
have slouches
I-
on.
No, I gave
took
him
your
the hint
crown.
of a player that we now hate, I think, as Juventus
That's-
fans,
Yeah.
or the majority does.
Well
I
done,
think,
boys.
With reason, so yeah.
If
No,
I
I was wrong.
No,
Well
you
done,
played
Fred.
well. We share the points. We share the points. but
there's
we're a
no
team.
winners here.
We're a team. We're all winners. We're all winners.
You guys did well. You see, I made you sweat a little bit. I'll be back. If the people in the chat loved it, I'll be back with some more difficult questions.
Even more
Like-
difficult. So we were not able to answer your question, but you will increase the difficulty.
Absolutely. Come on, man. We got to show him who's the boss. And I feel like Frederick took your crown away. Come on, you need to get it back.
Nah, we work together. We're a good team, Beppe and I.
Love
we
it.
share the same haircut, so we help each
Thank
other
you.
out.
Thank you. By the way, Ryan in the comments got it right as well. This live is entertaining.
They,
We
they,
do
they
a,
want the final question, huh?
well. Oh, that's true. The final question. Oh, how this is how we're gonna break it up. 2-2. We'll keep it at 2-2, right? So since I am
Wait. Let's do like this. Wait. Okay.
Dun, dun,
Wait.
dun.
there you go.
Dun, dun, dun.
So all right, boys. We'll go until one of you guys cannot answer for 10 seconds. We're not gonna make it too long, right? So, boys, one by one, whoever wants to start. I feel like damn, I don't know who should start. Let's let
Fred.
Fred. Let's let Frederick. Name me one by one, take turns, a bold Juventus player.
Zidane.
Then it's
Giuseppe.
me. My turn.
Yes, sir.
Attilio Lombardo.
Good one.
Yeah, does that to be completely bold? Gianluca Vialli.
Beautiful. The GOAT.
Boom Song.
Sorry, who?
Boom Song.
Love it. Deep cut.
Trezeguet.
Somebody, Corban Dallas, gave my favorite answer, and I kept it as a joke answer. So we'll say it at the end of the game. Sorry, Frederick, did I miss your answer?
I said Trezeguet.
Well done. There's at least two left. Anelka. Well done. I thought this would be the most difficult one. Frederick, it's yours to take, baby.
Cannavaro. Summer, early spring 2006.
Doesn't count if he does it on purpose.
Yeah, but
No?
Name bold players. I name bold players. It's on purpose. We don't know
No,
if he had a disease or yeah.
I accept Cannavaro.
Okay. Oh, now we're gonna do whoever cut their hair. I love the. By the way, the chat is always.
Chimenti.
Okay, we'll accept that.
Oh, of course, he was bald. You cannot not accept.
I'm saying accepted. Yes. Well done.
Bravo.
Gerova?
Okay.
No, this is not bald. Huh?
It's very,
why?
If we accept Cannavaro.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm through to the list now. To be honest, I can't recall any more.
I'm actually really impressed. Giuseppe got Anelka because when I was writing down, I was like, no,
Anelka is
maybe.
easy.
All right, so let's Douglas Costa. Yeah, that's acceptable. I guess Giuseppe, if we're trying to keep the game going.
But there are really a lot of players.
Well, you have 10 seconds to answer. Let's get this.
Sissoko.
Sounds good. Frederick.
Vieira?
7.
Oh, beautiful.
Well done, sir. Beppe, the heat is on you, buddy. We need music next time.
Di Vaio.
Divayo is an acceptable
I was gonna
answer.
say,
It's kind of obvious he didn't play for us for a long time, but it's kind of obvious, and you will
I'm
kick
thinking.
yourself. Young,
Giovinco.
but
Giovinco.
we'll take it. Yes, acceptable answer. JUVE.
If we say Boom Song, Anelka, then we have Thuram.
Yeah.
Papa Thuram.
Papa Turin.
Beautiful. Oh, you guys named way more than I wrote down.
Dedication.
The guy who scored against Napoli. Simone Zaza.
Bello.
Beautiful.
Guys, I continue with my my lineage. Boom Song, yeah, Ogbonna.
Well done, Frederick. He's cooking you, bro.
No, we are equal.
I have to say something. JUVE.
Dani Alves. Dani Alves.
Is it?
Dani Alves was bold. Dani Alves was
At
bald.
Juve,
Yeah,
attenzione.
Dani Alves.
I
VAR.
Dani
remember
We
Alves.
have VAR.
we need the VAR on that one.
Okay. Yeah, you can do the VAR. You can do the VAR. You can do the
It
VAR.
could be, yeah. But I remember him with hair against Monaco.
I
I don't
just
remember the
remember.
beginning.
No, I remember a picture of him. I think. Can the chat help us because I have the chat closed? I don't see.
What's the point? That's it's not a quiz
We
show
need
then.
no. We need to understand if Dani Alves had hair in the
I
beginning or
There-
somewhere at Juve.
Someone says Alves had hair.
I remember, yeah, but it could be that in the summer he had no hair.
thought
Someone
there
needs
was a
to check
moment
for
where
that.
he shaved it off.
There's no he had Gatti hair. Somebody says. Sir Ross
bet.
says he had Gatti hair, so that
I'll
doesn't
I'll
count.
I'll 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 hand in my lost stand and Pepe has won because yeah.
He's still the king, baby. He still owns this place.
It was
Well done, Beppe.
I don't know. Were there more ball players on your list that we didn't mention?
Conte. That's it.
Yeah, true.
Well done, boys.
I think we did a good round, Pepe. To be
You
honest,
guys did
I mean,
awesome.
Oh,
We-
look, Zalaeta.
Zalaeta. Next time we need some sound effects from your producer here. Well done, boys. It was super fun. I was reading the comments. I was cracking up. Somebody said Conte, and I had it written down. So much props to that person. There's Gatti.
Well played,
Man,
Pepe.
Gatti needs to do something. It's either Turkey or everything
Gatti,
off.
you can see the line. He went in the summer for the hair transplant.
There you go.
In the summer, Gatti had this patch. It's all gone now because it's grown in. He had this little hair transplant. Yeah, you saw it very obviously in the media.
I was just traveling and I was in Istanbul airport. First thing I see, I want go to the bathroom. I'm dying. Every stall is closed. First person that comes out, the guy has like a plastic helmet, and I'm like, I work at a children's hospital. We use this to correct the babies' heads. The shape of their head to be round. And then I realized I'm like, it's 3 a.m, and I didn't realize it's Turkey.
Should we go, Pepe? Or are we gonna?
I was checking because I never trust the chat, of course.
But we're talking about the baldies that were proud of it, the ones that deserved it. No Gatti going to Turkey, like the baldies.
Attenzione.
Yeah, that's not bold. That's
bold ink.
But I remember honestly though, I don't know if you can find any pictures, Beppe, when they arrive at training camp in the summer, like directly from holiday, like he had it really like in the Brazil picture, it was something like that. I think I remember, to be honest.
By the way, somebody's screaming Chiellini, which is true. The guy behind me here. But he kind of not completely bald. He still wakes up and does this, I think, no?
Yeah, but you need to make it really clear before.
Pepe disappointed with me.
It's no, because if you let it too much open, then it's tough.
Then you have debate.
I see here that's when he arrives. That's when he arrives at Juve. Let me show you here.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Not
so VAR is wrong. Beppe is the champion. But well done, boys. Honestly, I would be so bad at this. So congratulations.
Appia.
Carlos says balding, bald, or shaved. Those are three good qualifications.
Yeah, because otherwise you could go with Bonucci as well.
Bonucci, that's
but it's
true.
difficult because I'm balding and I'm shaved. Yeah,
you got the Jason Statham thing going.
I wish.
You want to go 5 minutes toward the last topic that we didn't speak about? I wanted to say my thing about Ottolini to make clear to people that were listening, or maybe you want something else. And then
no.
We have
I also there is another name next to Ottolini. I think maybe we should tell the viewers if we have time for that. But I'll let you start first, of course.
No, what I wanted to say is because I saw online some people that were already criticizing the name, etc., because it comes from Genoa. The only thing that I wanted to add, and I made a video about it this morning, is pay attention to what your expectations are, because it has already been said by Damien Comolli. It will not be the sporting director that you are used to in terms of role and what he will have to do. So don't forget about the senior one, alla Luciano Moggi for the old ones, or alla Paratici under Marotta, or the Marotta, or Giuntoli for the fresh memories, or for people that wants to compare, alla Iglitare at Milan. This is absolutely not the role that we are looking for today. Otherwise, a lot more candidates would have been possible for Juve, bigger names a la Monchi, or maybe a la Salihamidzic, these kind of names, but this is not what Juve was looking for. Juve was looking for a man that can reinforce the sporting structure that has been set in place, one that will execute a lot of roles, scouting also, coming up with ideas, with names, dividing them, but absolutely not someone that will be totally free on the market, going, deciding, and completing the team like a cowboy. This is not what Juve is looking for. So the guy that will end scout and anticipate and will share name and whatever, and also go because he received specific names from Damian Comolli, he will have to report them in that meeting that they have every X time. I believe it's every 2 weeks, football committee meeting that they are calling it. And then they decide together. So in the future, when we want to blame or to applaud a signing, it will be because the entire sporting structure, Giorgio Chiellini, Modesto, um, Darren Burgess, that new sporting director, and especially Damian Comolli, if we want to blame them or if we want to applaud them if it works or it doesn't work. I just want to say that whatever or whoever it will be, I think it's pretty important. Otherwise, we will start with extremely bad expectations from that name.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, and to that extent, because Ottolini is somebody who's fairly known in Italy as sporting director, but he doesn't have the credentials as the bigger names, because Ottolini is somebody who prefers to work in the shadows, especially with younger players. I think that's a name that could fit Comoli's vision, but also Palmero from Sporting, I think they had contact with. And that I can also understand because it's the same type of sporting director as Ottolini, somebody who's used to working with younger players, scout younger players, and also someone who has learned a lot in real-time negotiations as a vice to a bigger sporting director or a general director, general manager, or whatever. So I think these are very logical names. And like Beppe said, stop dreaming about the big names who have all the saying within the sports structure, because that's not going to happen. Our good friend Comolli wants everything structured and everything aligned, and no more cowboys like our good friend Giuntoli was, who had a say about everything and everyone. So that's not going to happen. I think what's very, very interesting is that Real Sociedad is planning to hire Thiago Motta in terms of management that we're talking about, which would be very good for us because that would save us a couple of millions. Because if Thiago Motta signs for another club, he gets a payslip from another club, means that we stop paying him from that instant on, which would also save us
Yeah.
a couple of millions. And I think they're always welcome, those millions. So,
If he
yeah, a
goes,
lot
because he
going on.
already said no to Monaco. And by the way, it's the one of Union Saint-Gilloise. You know what was really funny? I watched the game of Union in the last few days, and I was watching Pagnoli on the bench, and I said, "He's a good coach. Of course, it's not Juve level, or you know
No,
what you
no,
want.
no,
Of course
no, no,
not."
no.
But I said I like the type of coach, and 1 week later, Monaco is going for him. Which I always find it strange. Yeah, look at what happened with Amorim, where you are on a winning project in your league, and leaving in the middle of, it's not even the middle of the season, but playing Champions League there with Union, with okay, we'll do it as well with Monaco, huh? But it's always a bit strange, but it's a good coach, huh?
So sold, yeah.
Yeah, it's money, it's international appeal, but the risk
Of
is
course.
big, huh?
Yeah,
Risk is
but
big.
if you can live in Monaco and you don't have to worry about anything financially, or you live in
I mean,
Brussels,
Monaco is nice, but La Baraque de Saint Gilles is also nice, where you are having the French fries. It's really really
yeah,
famous
but
for me.
you kind of miss the palm trees in between and the Louis
Yeah,
Vuitton
yeah,
shops.
yeah,
But
yeah.
apart from that, it's the same. I agree.
Apart from that, is the same. No, Farad, he has absolutely no idea what we are speaking about, and I believe the chat near maybe Alessio knows, probably Alessio knows, and Saraz as well, that are living in Belgium. But except of that, I think it will be difficult. But
No, I was just reading top
you didn't
signings,
care.
but
Makes sense. Makes sense.
sorry, I was just reading
Doesn't
Ottolini's best. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. The problem is, do you hear us? That's the question.
Unfortunately, what did I do? No, I was just no. I was just reading Ottolini's signings. Do you guys want to hear his best signings for
My
Genoa?
man made the quiz and then said, "I'm done."
I said it's over. It's
Hey,
over.
would you guys like to hear a couple of names that he signed
Go
for
for it.
Genoa?
Go
Yes.
for it.
Retegue, 15 million from Tigre. Coney de Winter, Dragusin, who of course is not playing for Tottenham. Josep Martinez and a couple other players. Nothing too crazy, but is he too small?
Vitinha
Does
from
he is
Marseille
he
is
not
not bad. And
does he not?
Norton Cuffy, the next one, he's good, huh? He's really good.
Yeah.
Norton
Yep,
Cuffy, really
yep.
good.
Yeah.
Albert Gudmundsson, and some people are saying he's too young, too inexperienced to scout for Juve. But like Frederick is always saying, Comolli is trying to build this grassroots campaign and uh, kind of groom people into their positions.
I was reading an interesting article about him that was made last year about the fact that after Anderlecht, where he was a scout, after Juve as a scout, and then manager for Lonis, he started his sporting director career at Genoa in second division in Serie B, where immediately he was able to promote the team
Yep.
to Serie A, which is always really difficult. Pay attention, not him alone, but with him as well. Bring Genoa, but immediately explaining also the way that he worked, understanding that they had a lot of quantity with a lot of players all over the world in loanies and there and there and there. And also he experienced as a loanee manager, he started to sell, and then going to for quality over quantity, investing on solid youngsters instead of having just so many to monitor all around the world. So he's able to work with data, he's able to work with a fixed budget, not going crazy, but also to identify some interesting players. Has some experience, I told you, in Belgium, but also he went. He understand about French league, etc. I think also that's one of the touch points why Comolli likes him, because he has that international awareness of players. So he's one that he knows about football, which is always important. He also knows about Juve because he worked there, even if it's a total different Juve today.
Hmm.
So he's good. Then he's good for the job that they are asking. If you tell me, is Ottolini ready for a Giuntoli role? Or I tell you, probably not. But that's
No.
not what we are looking for today.
No. No.
And I think it's a real pity that, for example, Tognozzi couldn't have that job because he wanted to step up. He wanted that. He's really ambitious, Tognozzi, but he would maybe be real. It would have been ideal. Now it's the second experience as a sporting director. Let's see if he will succeed or not. Rio Ave, I think he went.
Yeah.
Yeah, Portugal.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. I think also the thing that I worry about most, or worry is a big word, but I'm already focusing on next season in the sense that I think our whole management structure will be outlined by next season. Sporting director, maybe CEO or new CEO, which will be Comolli, and even maybe a new president. If that is the case, then I'd like to see some results in the transfers and on the pitch as well, because now we are very forgiving, rightfully so, because Comolli just stepped in. It was a very strange transfer market in the summer as well, with the FIFA World Cup and all these things. So now when we discuss, we say, yes, but it was difficult. It was new. We didn't have any money, this and that. Next season will be different. We will have a lot of money. We will make a sustainable number available just from our balance sheet, from the
I have a
players that
question
are
for
under
you,
contract.
Fred.
Yes.
Are they already planning with and without Champions League qualification?
No.
At
There
the
is
moment,
no
it's with.
there is no possibility of no Champions League qualification. I think if that will happen, or there are signs that it will happen, I think Comolli will raise hell. This is the first thing that Comolli said to the team, management wise, and he expresses that to players as well. I hear Champions League qualification is a must.
Thank you. We're Juve.
But it's a must, but that doesn't mean it will happen. That's why I said on the Turin Giants podcast that if Tudor keeps dropping points, Comolli will be the first to intervene. He will not say, "Ah, but I like him. He knows this. He knows." No, if he sees that the Champions League spot will become something that is very, or that will become unobtainable, he will do something about it. And for Comolli, it doesn't matter if you have to pay Tudor another 3 years, and while he's paying still Mota or whatever. Champions League qualification this year, the second year in a row, is our primary target. I think Comolli's been very clear about that. And I think, Beppe, you can agree that this is something that is very, um, something that's very important to Juventus at present.
If you hear him saying um, that for financial fair play our mercato was difficult and it will be even more difficult in 25, 26, no, 26, 27. Well, this is speaking, of course, with Champions League qualification. Without, it will be a total disaster. Total disaster. I love when people are tagging me and making these kinds of grok.
Let's go.
Just, that's a beautiful one from
Is that
Shiraz.
what they told you to check Twitter? Because I was wondering what that was. Oh, I
Just
love it. It's a
talking with
picture of
Agnelli.
Giuseppe having coffee, and Agnelli seems to be too excited. I think he's way more excited than you are.
I think
Yeah.
Beppe put something in his coffee.
Well, we are. It's in Amsterdam, guys.
He's showing teeth while
Ah,
smiling. Oh,
It's
say it
in
again.
Amsterdam.
okay, okay. I see another question from Benovation, if you don't mind me answering that. He asked, what does the press release from the Curva Sud mean? It means that they will not attend the home games and the away game in Madrid because of, well, whoop-de-doo, another strike. It's been nothing but strikes from the Curva since 2018, I think. I
I
can
know
remember.
why. I know why. Because actually, what happened is that uh, for the away games, you have per Juventus official fan clubs, you have tickets. Okay, so if you are part of a Juventus official fan club, you have tickets, and of course there are tickets all over the world. And for a game like Real Madrid, of course, the demand is extremely,
No
extremely
tickets available
high.
anymore, by the way.
The problem is that not all the tickets are split equally. So it's not like every club receives 50. So there are some parameters and settings, etc., etc. And they complain because according to them, the clubs where they are subscribed should have had more because they are the one that are always going to every single away game. So they should have had much more than the one that they received. I don't know how much they received, but they wanted much more, which didn't happen. And that's why they say because there is no meritocracy, we are striking and we will not go.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a shame.
I
What is a
I
shame?
was
Another strike. We just want We just want the atmosphere back at the stadium. Let's agree on something.
I never heard the opinion of Fred, but I think that I understood. But I mean, if the slogan is we will never leave you, our lady will always be by your side. But in the last how long is it now? Since
5, 6.
2018, 2000, maybe early 2017, maybe we are speaking about
17,
eight
18,
nine
they were.
years where my friends, they have been more on strike than supporting the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mm,
also what I don't like, because I've been, especially in times of Delle Alpi, I was a member of Drugi. Um, I always like going there in the curva, the atmosphere, whatever. There was a sense of unity and pride, even in Serie B. Now it's not anymore. Now it's pointing at people who aren't singing or whatever. No, you're the curva. You need to sing. It was the same at Delle Alpi. I was there. There were people that weren't singing. Leave them alone. They bought a ticket. They didn't buy a ticket to sing. That's your job. You're the curva. You have the hoodies on with the balaclavas. You're the ones that say, "We are Juve." Show that you are Juve, instead of bitching and whining and going on strike because, oh, we don't have tickets. I myself, I have to spend a fortune to go and watch Juventus, and I do it several times a season, and I don't mind it. I don't complain it because I love Juventus. Does that mean I'll be there like a half a lunatic waving with a banner? No. Sometimes I go with my wife or my family. I just sit, enjoy the game. That's my opinion. That's my choice. But please don't hate on people who also want to take their children, their wives, their
yeah,
girlfriends, their
yeah,
friends to Juventus game, because they also have that right. It's not because you live in Turin or close to Turin, or you're a member of a certain ultra club, that you are entitled to more. No, it's completely the opposite. You should be the one that gets new people in, that brings fresh blood in. And you can only do that by creating an atmosphere. And if you don't create an atmosphere, not only do you leave the club in the cold, you leave your other TIFO members in the cold, you leave the people that are there that are paying for the atmosphere as well in the cold, and you're leaving the players in the cold. So
Frederick from president. Am I right?
we
I
can
mean,
do that.
it's my opinion. I have nothing against, but this mentality of we're entitled, and this meritocracy about we are here for so long, so you should listen. I think that's complete and utter bullshit. That's my opinion. Sorry for the word. Sorry, YouTube. Don't ban us.
No, but look, yeah, it's a really long story. I think that in Europe, clubs cannot live without ultra in terms of atmosphere, in terms of I really like it, honestly, but there are a lot of parts that I don't like, and I have absolutely no problem to say it. But it's a long story, so I'm not 100% pro ultra. I'm not 100% against ultra. But it's a long story. Long story. Ragazzi, 124. I think it's time to say goodbye, no? Farad, how was it? You enjoyed the show,
I
President?
enjoyed every second. Please have me back. By the way, Frederick mentioned Turin Giants podcast. What is this? What is this Turin Giants podcast you speak of? Yeah, we do our own podcast as well, and we want to thank Beppe
Yeah.
again for
No, no, no. There is
inviting us
something
again.
that because you are not listening to the replay. There is one thing that I always make sure that Zach and Fred know when they are here. It's this one is not the Beppe show. This is not the home of Beppe. That's also
So
why I
we're
want to
equals
try
here. We're
to
equals.
make the live in collaboration from next
Love
week
it.
if we can do it, depending because this is the show of GJustjuve with Turin Giants.
I love it, Beppe. But you have to understand the following that you have when you invite us. I have to say
But this
thank you.
following, there are only 100 people. And by the
Nah,
way,
it's all right.
thank you to these fantastic peoples. But
How
where are
many
you?
people are watching, by
They
the
are
way?
starting to annoy me. We had a peak, I believe, at 150. Where are
Oh,
you?
nice.
They start to annoy me. It's already the sixth episode. Do not do as you don't know. Every Thursday at 10 p.m. Italian time, we are live, and we need to have as
So,
usual for a calm days without 350. When it
Look at
starts to be a bit interesting, we need to have 500, 600, 800 people. What is that? 120 people, 130. I go
mm,
totally crazy. And pay attention. I'm not saying to the people that are watching now, because these ones are goats. These ones are heroes. They are always there.
they were
If you
sitting there before we
we are
started.
million of Juventini around the world, and then we are complaining, but Ultra, but this, but the team is not giving everything until the end. I go crazy. I
By
go
the way,
totally crazy.
we mentioned Turin Giants podcast. This is our either 13 or 14 season. This has been my longest co-host
You
all
see,
these times. Alessandro Belpiero. Look at the sticker peeling off. So,
you know,
uh,
do you know
yeah.
what I have there? Wait, I will take
Uh,
a picture now. Wait, ay, ay, ay. Wait,
while he's taking a photo, which is awesome content for for our podcast. Beppe taking a picture.
of the wall.
Oh, beautiful. We're gonna redecorate your wall. We're gonna
Very
Yeah,
nice, Beppe.
we're
Very
great,
working on merchandise. I already spoke with Dan
great.
Colosimo, who
It's yours. It's
I
Turin
know, I know,
Giants.
I know, I know, my friend. I you don't have to prove me your respect and your love.
Of
Thank
course,
you.
you send it to me. It's great.
I think, Beppe, we need to set a standard. We need to set a bar. We need to set a goal, an objective. We need to have a certain amount of viewers next Thursday. I think we should set that bar right now.
I tell you the truth. If I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. But guys, if we need to move people from Miami, California, from Belgium, from everywhere in the world to be here, I will tell you this show is fantastic. It's great. I will do it even for one people because it's really nice. But on the other side, I want to invite other guests to come here. But if I tell to, I don't know, just saying, Stephanie Steiner, I have contact with him. I speak with him from time to time. I want to invite him. I say, oh, we have a nice show every Thursday. If you want to come like 30 minutes, I cannot invite Stefan Lichtsteiner for 100 people. They will say, Beppe, are you joking? So, no, but it's serious. If I want to invite, I don't know, people from television, from there, they look at the numbers, 100 people. No. So, Juventini, every Thursday, 10
those
p.m.
are rookie numbers, as they say.
Yeah, pump it up. Pump
That's
it
all
up.
right.
And it's all up to
I,
you, chat. Go on, spread the word.
I love how Beppe
Make
is
sure that
upset
people
about
are here.
Beppe is upset about 200 viewers. We were celebrating double digits the other day. It's like 15, yeah.
Because I know. Look, I'm happy with the people that are here. They are good.
I know.
It's the other people because Juventus is not doing well. We lose enthusiasm. It's international break. We don't come. We are lazy. Uh, but we try different hours. I tried at a certain moment with it depends on the moment, and this is something we cannot.
Beppe,
Anyway,
don't take it too seriously. Everybody had fun. Whoever watched it, it's not about the numbers. But what I wanted to say is, if you got, I mean, from the comments, I'm seeing that people enjoyed the quizzes. We'll keep them going because it's not just a quiz. It's not just a quiz. It's the conversation after, because people start putting something in the comments, and I find that interaction with the audience really fun. Also, you heard it here first, Beppe. One day we know what you have to do, right?
What?
You rent a little space, you grab a microphone, and wherever Juve is playing, you do a live show with the audience. 50 people in a crowd, they come in, you do a 2-hour show. Come on, you gotta step it up now. We got to get out of the studio.
No. I already proposed. Well, we need to work on it, but I want to have a live 1-to-1. I already found the location. I already found the location. Something we need to find out how to do it because I know the location. And maybe we can organize with Fred something big for Belgium and neighborhood, something like that. Could be that we
We're
do
cooking.
something
We're
like
cooking.
that. Maybe in
Would be
sponsorship with
nice.
Genk fan club. They have a club there. Are you actually a member of that club?
No, I'm not. I despise everything. I work in Genk, but I despise everything about Racing Genk. I had a. It's a long story. I'm not gonna bore the
I'm
people with
sorry.
that. It's gonna be
Let's
for the
go.
next
Let's close the
time.
line.
I'm gonna tell the Genk story next time. But it's it wasn't a nice one.
We close the live now. I say hello to the people. For people that are asking about Hashball, while before starting I was speaking with him because he invited me for a collab video with him next week. He told me something about doing a draft Juve, these kind of things, that are super trendy, where I have absolutely no idea about. But I will do a video with Hashball next week, so also that will be a great one. So stay tuned for that one, ragazzi e ragazze. Arrivederci. Stay with us, Fred. Ciao, Fred. We stay together. Ciao, 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 ciao.
Ciao.
Thank you, everyone.